One of the most popular questions we get in paid traffic is, how much should I be spending when I'm just getting started? And in today's video, we are going to let you in on how we advise our clients on that very question and how to allocate spend and budget when you are just getting started. I'm Meredith, the creative director at Biddyco, and we help e-commerce companies scale their paid traffic. So let's talk about spend. When starting with new clients, obviously one of the first topics that comes up is, how much should we be spending? What's the budget gonna look like? How are you guys allocating our spend on a daily basis and a monthly basis as well? And what we always say is, well, it's gotta be meaningful enough that we're able to gather actionable insights. It's got to be meaningful enough that we can test enough creative audiences, segmentation, but we also don't want to be spending so much that in the event that it's just not going to work, you end up losing a ton of money. So this is how we break it down. We found that around $8,000 to $10,000 is kind of that sweet spot on a conservative scale. It gives you enough room that you can test audiences, you can test creative. You can't test too much because it's not a ton of money, but it's enough that you're going to be able to gather actionable insights that are going to help you scale, make more money, which is always the goal. So I'm going to break down exactly how we allocate that spend. Okay, in your first campaign, we are gonna dedicate this to awareness, and we're gonna say usually around $200 a day if you are just starting out. That gives you enough room to test about 3 audiences. Maybe you're testing a lookalike, interest-based, whatever. It gives you some room. The second campaign is gonna be dedicated to retargeting, and I would say that's about $70 a day. Again, give or take, whatever you can get your campaigns to spend, but that's gonna be the goal that you wanna be hitting. And then that's gonna allow you to target people who have added your product to your cart, and then also site visitors. And then the third campaign that obviously we're gonna suggest you run is gonna be a loyalty campaign. Now, your numbers could look a little different if maybe you're going into paid social just for the purpose of bringing people back to repurchase. But again, let's just say we're looking at like a standard general campaign structure. That's gonna be about $30 a day. And then you're just going after your customer list. So that is kind of the basic snapshot. Again, these are with conservative numbers, an $8,000 to $10,000 budget a month. If you are a company that has a little bit more money to play around with, maybe you just raised money, maybe you just released a new product and it went totally viral. I don't know what your situation looks like, but if you're sitting on a little bit more cash and you feel more comfortable, just double those numbers. Now, if you are looking at those numbers and you're like, oh, I don't really think we can hit that, I would suggest waiting. Here's the thing. You can do it with less, but you're not going to be able to gather those insights. You're not going to be able to gather that data, and you're not going to really be able to test anything meaningful that allows you to move forward and scale in a bigger way. So at that point in time, just wait, hit the goal, and once you can spend $8,000 to $10,000 comfortably in a month, do it. If you have any questions on that, or after I'm running through that, you're like, I have zero interest in figuring out how to allocate my budget, I would love Biddyco to do that for me. Let us know. There's a link below to get in touch. Otherwise, I will be back next week with something e-commerce, social advertising related, and I will see you then.